Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody, after a long week. I made sure to keep Drakfu by the fire, because, well, it does absolutely nothing for him, except keep him warm and, well, give him some peons to talk to while we did a podcast week. So welcome back to the Tale of Drakfu. Happy Monday, everybody. And we're going to start things off in the garrison. The reason being is I actually want to show this off. We have lots of work actually going on right now in the garrison, mainly because we're almost done with Draenor. And one of the things I've always found helpful on my other characters is, since I already had active garrisons at that point, I just fueled them to basically fuel the leveling in Legion, because that's going to be, we're actually going to be up to speed after the last two zones of Draenor. But we're also going to be starting off at a different area in the Spires of Arak this time, just to get a little bit more of our Horde Alliance business taken care of. But first of all, as we always start things off, I've already taken care of the mine and the herbs. We don't need to worry about them. But let's go ahead and turn in, get all of these turn-ins that have been waiting for a week and a half now for us to be able to take care of them. So, first of all, Many-Headed Menace. There we go. So, an extra bit of garrison resources. And we had Merkbog Terror. Alright, a level up for Vivian. Extra XP. Nope, no level up. Then we had Nuisance Gronling. Olin got a little bit of experience out of that. And then Rylak Attrition. Okay, Kala. Just gonna do it? Nope. And then Steel Tusk lives. And boom, Tulani levels up. And Penny levels up as well. So yay, that'll be helpful. And then where the rock players went. Well, at least Rala leveled off of that, because it's a Shattered Stone and it doesn't do anything for us. But let's go ahead and send people off on their various missions before we head out anywhere. Oh, so this one's an interesting one. So there's a Hearthstone tournament that you can do. This actually lets you get a Hearthstone strategy guide to teach a follower the Hearthstone Pro trait, and that way another trait will... Now, unfortunately, you'll lose a trait in the process, but you'll be able to get Hearthstone Pro, which I believe gives you added rewards when the Hearthstone tournament comes up, but it's really rare, so I don't necessarily recommend it for people. Elements of Surprise. Let's go ahead and do this one for 100%. Oh, and actually, I did want to showcase this off. So I actually was wrong in Talador. Somebody actually told me to go look at another area of the garrison, and I got So this was the ghostly guy that we helped out in Talador that I said we were going to get as a follower. And he's actually the most optimum, like when you can assign followers to your profession huts, he is optimal for enchanting. And therefore, you can actually get enchantment skins for your weapons through him. So that was an awesome thing. Eventually, they got implemented differently in Legion, but that was an awesome aspect, and plus he can speed up your work orders and all that. So let's go ahead and do Elements of Surprise. Our scouts spotted a group of ogre slavers gathering in Gorgron. We cannot allow them a chance to fortify their position. Attack! And we're going to send out Benjamin Gibb, and Morketh Bladehowl, so a lot of our newest acquisitions to do that one. We also have, I want to try and do as many 3s as we possibly can. Starting with Breaker of the Blue Flame. Let's do that. Our scouts speak of a cavern in northern Gorgron in which a strange Ogron named Gelgor of the Blue Flame lies. Okay. So we'll do that, and now all of our stuff is solo. So, first of all, let's do Naughty by Nature. Send Penny out on that. An ancient has begun attacking everyone and everything in its path. On a related note, we're currently low on firewood. All right. Then we have Bug Squashing for Kaz. Ravagers reproduce quickly and eat anything, like crickets. They're also homicidal and roughly the size of horses, not like crickets. Love some of the descriptions here. They're great. Little Bitters. This is going to be for Blue, or no, actually, let's send Vivian on it. So a group of Gorin has settled in a valuable quarry nearby. We need to get them out if we plan to use the quarry in the future. All right, well, sounds like a logical thing to do. And just for some extra XP, we're going to send Shadowhunter Rala on this Hearthstone tournament one. Oh, hold on. I think I lagged out. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. This just took a second. We could use some master technicians around here. Plus, we might get some autographs. So, yay. And it goes into Hearthstone terminology. So you have a mighty Zoolock, a tricksy miracle rogue, and a powerful control warrior. All right. So let's go and send Rala on that one. And that's, well, actually, I'm going to do this one too for Blook. So the Pale Dilemma. The Pale have stolen a shipment of Iron Horde weaponry. Recover the armaments, by force if necessary, before our enemy does. There you go. Now we're not going to send anybody else out, and that was the wrong button to press. But now we're going to head to the other end of the Spires of Arak to help out with the Pinch Whistle Gearworks. So all you got to do is talk to our Bronze Skyhorn Flightmaster. I'm responding to the Steam Weedle call for help. Take me to the Spires of Arak.
Go in.
Let's go ahead and do that, and quick magic cut while we fly there. Okay, so we just barely arrived at the Pinch Whistle Gearworks. Let's go ahead and grab the flight path. So basically, this just puts us at the southeastern end of the Spires of Arak, but we actually do have a quest line to go through here, and I actually do believe it's part of establishing Axfall as well. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Let me double check here. Is there anything else I need to take care of? Probably this one in the Murkbog. So let's go ahead and talk to Kimsey Pinch Whistle. How you doing? Welcome to the finest garage on Draenor. If you need repair work on your trike, hot rod, shredder, flamethrower, or rocket sled, we're the best. In fact, you could say we got the market cornered. So we were told to come here. Hey, you're from that whore base, right? Glad you made the trip because we could really use your help. Okay. Defungidation. Have you seen the fungus out here in the water? It's growing faster than a baby Ravasaur from Ungoro, and if we don't get it under control, the Gearworks is going to be ruined like our last village. Uncle Crixel used to tell me to burn away the red fungus because that's what makes it grow fast. You can help us out by taking a flame blaster and clearing out some of those spores down in the shallows. Okay, so we need to take the QR58 flame blaster and take care of the spore pustules. But also we have one from Engineer Gazwitz. So spore be gone. We got an emergency. A bunch of spore drifters have infested the shore and tore up our spore be gone turrets. We're caught with our armor off here, and if we don't get those turrets back online, then those spores are gonna be floating right into town, and then we'll have another Pinch Whistle point on our hands. We need to get out of there and manually activate them. Well, are you in?
Be good.
Yeah, sure, why not? As you can see, Alliance also can interact here too, so this is definitely a plot point that both Alliance and Horde go through, but, we're the Horde, so we gotta help out our goblin buddies. Okay, so we have pustules, we have turrets. I believe there's another quest in the area. I want to make sure that we have them all. If not, that's fine. Okay, yeah, looks like that's it. So let's go ahead and take care of the pustules. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, never mind. That's showing me quests later. And here we go, Exterminator Lemmy. I knew there was an extra one. Unwanted pests. Hey, those creatures out in the shallows keep busting the turrets as fast as we can get them operational. I was supposed to go clear them out, but my blaster is completely busted. The damn thing barely can light a candle like this. Could you do me a favor and kill few of those pests while I get my blaster fixed at the shop? Just let Gazwitz know you're covered for me, so I can get reimbursed for the repair. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and kill off some spore creatures, get some turrets going, and take care of these pustules. So in other words, not that hard. So once again, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I'm having a busy week because we're actually got to get ready for the end, which is going to be BlizzCon. BlizzCon 2017 is right around the corner, and I'm very excited just to see what they will have to announce. I hope you guys are too. I already have some guesses as to what they'll announce, but, well, I don't want to jump the gun just yet. I actually may even make a video later this week just saying this is what I'm expecting from the various games. Oh, hi, Fungal Hulk. You will work just fine. There we go. Oh, and here's a lot of pustules, so boom! We'll just keep on burning. Burning Gundam. There we go. Just because I kind of sound like Jacksepticeye, I'm gonna go, this is a bunch of bullshit! Okay. One more pustule, and that'll do it. Yeah! Okay, so one thing is done. Now we just need to take care of the spore creatures and the turrets. Can we actually get credit for that? No, we can't. So they are all kind of random. Woohoo! There we go. I'm also trying to get a bunch of stuff done because, obviously, if you guys haven't already seen my holiday schedule, it's up. And, yeah, we're going to be sticking to it. I know a couple of people already kind of complained about that, especially the whole December part, because I'm going to be taking a winter break, but, well, some things are necessary. What I'm basically trying to say is, make your arguments, but I'm still going to be taking that time. I kind of need it. Let's see. Final one. Ooh, I didn't even notice that boat out there before. There's a little goblin boat. Okay, we need 2 more spore creatures, and then we're done. There we go. That's 1. And up here is the second one. And also, my goal before I get onto winter break is to finish Warlords of Draenor content, if not already begin Legion content, because Legion is kind of the current expansion. I have a feeling we'll get another one at BlizzCon. That's one of my predictions, but that being said, I think that might happen. And actually, I'm going to go take a quick deviation. I just saw some medium lumber. So I think that might happen, but at the same time, I want to at least get us into the current expansion, and then maybe we can plow through it starting next year if we don't already get to it this year. And already we got Hanuk the Ancient. So people might remember I got a quest last time called Legacy of the Ancients. Or if I get these roots, then I actually can get an additional reward out of it. Oh, and actually I want to do this one too. A fallen tree with legs under it. That's not good. I'm stuck under log. Okay, who was an idiot enough to get themselves stuck under a log? Hi, Alexei Baroff. Ah, thank you for the assistance, young peasant. Here's a token of my gratitude.
And you,
okay. So the rise and fall of Baroff Industries, Alexei Baroff. The brothers united once more, he said. A world full of untold riches to plunder, he said. Wealth beyond imagining, he said. And then he proceeded to drop a log on top of me. There can be only one CEO of Baroff Industries, he said. At least we can agree on that. So basically this is a bonus mission that you can get, and oh, I can't remember his brother's name, but if you do this for the Alliance side, you can get his brother as a follower, and this one you get Alexei Baroff. So there you go. So you get him as a follower, but get his quest done, and you'll get an additional reward out of it. So that's even better. Oh wait, never mind. We already did. Ah, I completely got that wrong. I know that there's a quest later on where you actually can murder the other brother. That's creepy as crap, but you know that's the way it works. Especially for the Baroff family. Okay, Gazowitz. So, Spore be gone. Hey, you got the dispensers going again. Nice job, pal.
Have a good one.
I know. Unwanted pests. Lemmy's gun broke down again, I take it? Good job covering him for him out there. I could use more workers like
Keep
you.
it real.
Okay, and then Kinsey. Hey, good job out there. I couldn't have done it better myself. Thank you. And boom, rare upgrade. And it's really not better, but we will probably wear it because it's got crit haste. All right, the mother load. Hey, we got ourselves a crisis here. A Zeppelin, the mother load, crashed onto the South Mountain Range. It was supposed to be an observation mission. What could have happened? We got to get down there and quick, and I'm gonna need your help on this. Are you with me?
If you ever need
Sure. So this actually starts up a little event. Or we gotta summon up her goblin wagon. Here you are, Miss Pinch Whistle. About time. Come on, Gazowitz. All right, so basically all we gotta do is meet her there, and then they'll be fine. Of course, ma'am. We'll let them jump on in, and then you can't jump in with them, but you just basically meet them in a later location. Before we do that, though, I actually do want to showcase another cool thing if you didn't already know about it. Again, if you're trying for, like, all the major followers that are really awesome, I wanted to showcase this one, and I think I've got the right location for it. Yeah, I think so, and it's actually in this immediate area, so here's a little bit of a tip that you guys are going to get from me. There's an awesome follower that you can actually get in this mountain range. It's kind of hard to find, though, so give me a second and I will track it down. You basically have to do a little bit of mountain climbing. Okay, here we go. So I think we have to go into the area of the kitties. So we actually had to take care of a big guy around here. So Leoraj's den. So this is actually the follower, Leoraj. All you have to do is kind of trek the mountain peak. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but if you do it right, then it's worth it. So, oh, this might be the road. This might not be. I hate this bike. This bike is creating issues for me. Come on. It's not the one. There's one here. I know there is. Okay, come on. Anyway, if you follow the right mountain road, then you can actually get up to a secret cave where Leoraj actually is. And Leoraj is an amazing follower. Oh, come on, where is he? Oh, there we go. No? Is this the way up? I have to double check every now and then, because basically it's a random mountain trek to get to him. Oh, this might be it, because I see cages. There we go. So go into this cage. You can already see there's like these sun-charged guardians, so you'll have to take care of them. But I make it a habit of getting Leoraj on as many characters as I possibly can. One of the main reasons is he is a restoration shaman, so if you actually need a bodyguard of sorts, then he is a follower that comes with a heal. Amazing. There we go. So all you gotta do is come on in here to Soul Shaper Valeric, who's a rare. Him off, and then here is Leoraj. Strangely gentle Saberon brings a massive paw to his chest.
Me, Leoraj, not like others, was small, weak, banished from clan, not bloodmane anymore. Leoraj find cave, find stone of sunlight, learn much from stone. Want learn more, want new clan. You strong? Have clan? Leoraj join.
Okay, so you get Leoraj. So as a bodyguard, he can accompany you in Draenor, but as a restoration shaman, he gets a chain heal, which can basically save your butt, especially if you're a damage dealer out doing quests and whatnot. And I think even later on, when you upgrade him, he is another major benefit of him is that he can actually act as kind of a mission table out in the wild. That doesn't sound like much, but when you're out trying to get stuff done, the fact that he can basically be kind of a relay guy and say, no, I want you to go on this mission, I want you to go on this mission, that's really helpful. Takes the flight paths out of that equation completely. So, but again, I think you have to have him as an epic follower to get that going. And people might say, well, you just got him as blue. Doesn't matter, you can upgrade him. Because the cool part is once they hit level 100, they still get experience, and it's only because their quality goes up. So if they're green, they'll turn blue. If they're blue, they'll turn purple, and unfortunately, that's about as high as they go in Draenor. In Legion, your followers eventually can get the option to go titled, which is basically legendary without being legendary, because there was actually a legendary follower. I've said this numerous times. You unfortunately can't get her anymore, just because she was part of the whole legendary quest line. But if you got her, then it was an amazing feat. And she came so Like, she could help you out so much in missions. I think she actually tripled the rewards that you could get from it, and she cut the mission time in half, I think. It actually wasn't worthwhile to have her doing anything other than doing missions. At least I never found a reason to, especially once you get Leoraj and he gets that valuable heal. So now that we've taken care of Leoraj, I wanted to get him as a follower. All you gotta do is come up here to where this downed Zeppelin is, which is the wreckage of the Motherlode. Let's go and talk to Kimsey.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, this is way worse than I thought it was gonna be. I'm really gonna need a hand with getting these survivors out of here. Good thing I have you on the payroll. What? Getting the crew back together. Oh wow, the debris is all over the mountainside. The survivors won't make it if we don't do something quick. They need healing now. Here, take my bandages and go patch them up. Why don't you help with this process?
Hurry back.
I don't know, and it's kind of frustrating. All right, so let's go and talk to Gazwitz. All right, so clearing out before cleaning up. Here's the situation. We need to get this salvage operation moving ASAP, but the ship went down right in the middle of the wasps' nests. The ugly bugs are all over the place, and I can't call my team in here to start work until they're taken care of. Go and kill as many of them as you can, and I'll cut you in on some of the hull.
Be good.
All right, so now that we've got that to take care of, let's go ahead and take care of these Crimson Wing Wasps. And we also need to take care of some of these injured crew members we're going to find along the way. So if you see these bodies on the ground, you know what to do. And the cool part is that if you're a healing class, let me try this out. May not even be worthwhile. Nope. Still got to do it either way. Occasionally you'll get these missions where you can just heal yourself and you don't have to use the item. But this is one where they said, nope, you got to use it. So here's more. With all this skipping, I'm actually really worried I'm going to have some issues when editing this. So if I do, I apologize. Because of lag, I had major issues with the recording of it, which then screws everything else up. But unfortunately, I am subject to whatever lag comes my way. There we go. So now we have all of the crew back. Let's take care of the wasps. There we go. 3 more. 2 more. And this will be 1 more. Okay, let's use some Jade Lightning. Down here. Come on, big guy. There we go. So now we have all of this. And all you gotta do from here is continue. Oh, actually, no, we do need to actually do this. We need to head back up to talk to him. It'll eventually take us over to Pinch Whistle Point, which is another place that we need to go. So here's all of our survivors. Let's go ahead and talk to Gazwitz.
How you doing?
That's how you do it. As soon as my crew gets here, we can start work. Here's your pay. Thanks for doing the job.
Have a good one.
We also have Kimsey.
Time is money, friend.
Good work, Drakfu. Once Gazwitz gets his team up here, we can get the crewmen back to the Gearworks.
Keep it real.
All right, then we have Gazwitz again. So follow that hot rod. Oh, hold on. Miss Kimsey, before we crash, we saw one survivor. I think it might be your uncle. Oh, no. Okay, well, good to know.
Time is money, friend.
So follow that hot rod. Miss Kimsey is one tough nugget, but Pinch Whistle Point is too dangerous for her to handle alone. It'll be a catastrophe for morale if our boss gets infected. I need to get these crewmen back to the Gearworks, so I need you to go and make sure she's all right. Her uncle's place is the tower just on the other side of the oil fields. I think you should look for her around there.
Be good.
Okay, there you go. So, basically, we're going to head over to Pinch Whistle Point. We'll meet Kimsey there. And start up questing for that area. Which is going to look a little familiar to what we're used to. At least from the Zangarmarsh. Because we're going to have more issues with them dang fungus! Unfortunately, Pinch Whistle Point was actually hit by the fungus and pustules and all that. But as you can see, they had a pretty big oil operation here from the get-go. And here's actually Kimsey's wrecked hot rod, so as you can tell, she's here. Hey, you don't look infected. You must be the guy my niece was oh, I'm sorry. This is not Kimsey. Hey, you don't look infected. You must be the guy my niece was telling me about. Come on over.
Well, spit it out.
So let's talk to Kimsey about it. I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is my uncle's alive. The bad news is his leg is injured and was surrounded by infected. With my hot rod wrecked, we can't get him out of here. All right, the right parts for the job. Uncle Crixel's a tough one, but he won't be going anywhere on foot with his leg broken. He has a flying machine he brought from Azeroth that he can fly us out of here. Problem is, engine's busted. I'll need some parts to fix the thing. My car's wasted, but the broken shredders just outside of town should have what we need. We don't have the time to break them down by hand, so just use this rocket launcher and blow them apart. Anything that survives the blast should be strong enough to use on the engine.
Have a good one.
Well, what if it doesn't fit? I'm just asking. What if it doesn't fit? So skimming off the top. That flying machine is our ticket out of here, but its fuel tank is bone dry. We're right next to the oil fields, but with the infected out there, we don't have time to run a lineup, so we need to improvise. The oil creatures moving next to the pumps out there are full of highly potent mixture that I can drop right into the tank. Grab some of that oil for me, and maybe we'll be one step closer to getting out of here.
Pleasure doing business
All right,
with
and then
ya.
Crixel also has one for us.
Hey, how you doing?
So, field trial. Look, I didn't tell Kimsey about this because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I chose not to leave Pinch Whistle Point. See, I've been working on a serum that I think should be able to cure the infected. But when I tried to test it, I got surrounded and got my injured my leg during the escape. I know I'm on the right track, but I need to test it. Do me a favor and take this vial and go try it on one of the infected outside.
Keep it real.
Okay? So we got that. And actually, really quick, I'm going to use the smuggling run to see what we can get. All right, Linny. What can you give me?
What do you want?
Ah, dang. Oh, wait. No. Never mind. This is the one. So this is the one I was talking about. He is 400 gold, and you get Zirilak as a follower. So let me show him off really
Careful
quick.
out there.
Let's see. So inactive Apexis Guardian. So boom. Now we have our Ziriak. Ziriak is going to be an awesome one. And he actually does counter powerful spells, so that'll be really helpful. Cool. So we need to test the serum. We need to get some volatile oil and some serviceable gears. All right. Well, that's plenty of stuff to get done. So let's go ahead and get cracking. First of all, let's get the test out of the way. So these are the infested. So use the unstable serum. Oh crap! Well, that didn't work out so well. Dang you goblins and your weird experiments. So actually, since it is the week of BlizzCon, I would actually like to bring the question back to you. If you guys have expectations of what's going to happen in BlizzCon, let me know in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it. I don't want to just tell you guys what I think. I want to hear what you guys think as well. What you think Blizzard is actually going to announce. I have a feeling, like a very strong feeling, the next expansion is going to be a thing. So we are going to get the next WoW expansion, which is kind of disappointing for me because I'm working so hard to finish all the content of Legion just on my own spare time. And I want to get as many artifact appearances because I'm really worried we will not be able to get any, or our artifacts will not carry over to the next expansion. I really love the artifact system for Legion. I've talked to many people who have many complaints on the artifact system. I'm not one of them. I've enjoyed the artifact system, what I've been able to do with it. It's actually, I've not been a big weapon transmog guy, but, because here's the thing, I don't mind having current day weapons, but those artifacts are so awesome, and by majority, a lot of them are. So, yeah, I want to collect as many of those appearances as I can. And some of them are not going to be that easy to collect. I've actually been working on my, what was it, 7.2, what was it called? The Balanced Druid 7.2 artifact appearance for a while, the Mana Scythe. That's taken so long for me to do, and I'm nowhere near close to getting it done. And it's partly because it does require a lot of knowledge of the class and ability to be able to handle so much of the crap that happens in that whole encounter. And I'm actually thoroughly convinced it's dependent on certain legendaries as well, and I've not been lucky in those legendary drops. I mean, lucky as far as raids and dungeons have been concerned, so because I have some good legendaries on him for that, but the two specifically that you need for that make it so much easier, don't have them, and it sucks. All right, so this is going to be the last 2 gears. But I'm still working hard. I don't really care about the plus 15 keystone as much. A lot of the colorations I don't necessarily like, but I do want the 7.2 appearances. Okay, so we're turning all of these in with Crixel. So field trial. The serum did what? Oh, I might have used too much growth hormone. Possibly the mixture just needs to be shaken prior to dosage. Okay. And also here's one for Kimsey. Don't you worry, I'll get this thing flying one way or another. So the right parts for the job. Got any pots for me? Yes, I have 16, in fact. Great work, Drakfu. Give me some time and I'll have this thing ready to roll out. All right. And transformers. Sorry, I had it. Yep. Boots. Didn't upgrade. Skimming off the top. You have that oil for me? All right. Boom. Yes, that's the stuff. Now I just need to connect the spark plugs and patch up a few holes and it'll be nearly in working order. Yay, so Sporicide. It's revolting, absolutely disgusting, infuriating even. I'm talking about seeing those spore creatures walking around Pinch Whistle Point. While I'm working on the machine here, how about you go out and kill some of those spore creatures? I'll feel a little bit better knowing there are less of those things moving around. There we go, and actually we're having a little bit of a music lag, it looks like. Wow, did I just hit on a laggy day or something? This is getting ridiculous. Okay, so, Crixel. Pinch Whistle Point can't be lost. I gotta find the cure. So preventing the worst. Have you seen all the fungus on the buildings in Pinch Whistle Point? It's only a matter of time till it releases enough spores to infest the whole coastline. The remaining infected that are in Pinch Whistle Point will be too far gone for us to save later on. So let's do the right thing and put them out of their misery and prevent an even worse outbreak. I made some fire bombs that will burn the fungus down, but I'll need you to place them while I set up the detonator. Are you up for it? Yep, we can do that. And then finally, curing with force. The infection is getting stronger, so I made some adjustments, and I'm pretty sure I have the right formula now. It should work. It should now work, but it needs to have less competition with the infected blood for it to have any effect. This means you'll have to weaken them before you apply the serum for it to function properly. The infection is getting more advanced and soon will be untreatable, so we have this one shot to save as many as we can.
Have a good one.
As you guys can hear, we just barely had everything catch up to us music-wise. Holy moly. I think that's actually... Is it? Is 723? Is it due this weekend? It might be due this week. That's why, because we're having the Antaurus patch hitting really quick. So this is going to be the hardest part, and I'm going to try and get this done quick, because you have to be really careful with your damage on these guys. Oh, there we go. So the serum, you got to get them below 30%, so I'm going to have to be really careful with these guys. Make sure I don't kill them. There we go. Wow, I feel bad already. This is going to be like a super laggy episode. Already the music is just lagging behind us. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so 4 out of 6. I'm going to take care of the infected first, because this is probably just the hardest aspect of the whole thing. Okay, well, that was too many. So let's see if I can do this instead. Boom! And I need my last one. Last one. There we go. Placing firebomb. Well, the sound effects are working. I can tell you that much. Okay, let's go in here. Maybe we'll get another infected. Hi, buddy. Oh, crap, I crit him. There we go. Okay, that's all 6. And that's 3 of the 5 firebombs placed. And the other building is actually over there, off to the left. I don't know why I pointed and said over there, but I did. Oh, and here are the fungal creatures, too. The spore shamblers we'll need to take care of. We'll take care of that, too. Yeah, we're actually on the eve of the Antorus patch, so the one that unlocks the Antorus raid. That's probably why the music is lagging up. Makes me feel bad for you guys. You came here for some nice music, and you didn't get any. Because WoW is all filled with raiders trying to get caught up so they can go and do Antorus. There we go. Especially after a podcast week. That's what makes me feel even worse about it. It's like, I intentionally took time off so that I could get other things done for podcasts. And you come back on to a laggy product. Well, there's not too much we can do about it. Plus BlizzCon. I have a feeling a lot of people are coming back because we want to all talk about BlizzCon. Here we go. So that's all of it. Man, we are having some major delayed sound effects. Tell you what, be right back. Okay, so I just did a quick relog just to see if maybe I can start helping out with the sound effects and lining them back up. So first of all, let's talk to Crixel. Let's see, preventing the worst. Good work. Okay, I just need to finish setting up the ignition mechanism and we're all set. All right, so yay, we get some pants that are an upgrade. Actually, really quick, let me go through these. So, yes, that's an upgrade. The chest. Yeah, I already upgraded that. The boots, was that an upgrade? No, it wasn't. So, curing with force. Yeah, great work, Drakfu. I've already heard from the survivors and they'll be glad for this second chance at light. You made a real difference today.
Have a good one.
There we go, and let's talk to Kimsey.
Welcome, friend.
Thank you, Drakfu. The less of those spore beasts around, the safer we all are.
But
Alright, then with that, we also get an additional quest from Crixel.
Hey, how
So
you
let's talk to him.
doing?
Flame on! I see what you did there. Alright, Drakfu, we've saved as many as we could, but now we need to make sure this disaster doesn't spread any further. The fire bombs are wired up and ready to go. Kimsey just finished work on the flying machine, so we're ready to ride back to the Gearworks as soon as we're finished. You've done all the hard work, so I think we should get you should get the honors of triggering
Keep
it all.
it real.
Boom! And we actually will get an additional awesome reward for this. Press the plunger! And then all you gotta do is just hop on the repaired flying machine. Yay! Cutscene. This thing wasn't built with this many passengers in mind, so you just find a place and grab on. Oh, I hope you have a strong grip. So unfortunately, woohoo, we're airborne!
Everyone salute Pinch Whistle Point, where it was lost to the plant people of Zangarmarsh.
Oh, sorry. There we go. I almost expected, because it was goblins, a massive explosion the second we left. It's goblins. You always expect explosions. With gnomes, you just expect to be turned into something. There we go. So, let's go ahead and turn all of this in with Kimsey, who is magically over here for some reason. Drakfu, you did fantastic work. Everyone here at the Gearworks owes you a big time for what you've done for us. Here, I wanted to give you a little something. Think of it as a personal token of my gratitude. So this is the final small building that you can get, the salvage yard, and I actually do intend on getting it, just because it's an extra way to get a little bit of extra cash. Kimsey Pinchwhistle, you know, I've been thinking, with Uncle Crixel's back, with Uncle Crixel back, that now frees me up to take some time off from running the Gearworks for a bit. If you have the room and your gas, and I'd be glad to come join you. I could even teach you some tricks I've learned to keep your accounts in order, and the book's cooked.
glad I could help.
So you get Kimsey, ooh, and she upgraded to Epic. So Kimsey Pinchwhistle is now one of our followers, and she is great for countering timed battle, but she is level 97, so she does need to hit level 100 before she's optimal for us. But that is the, and you'll also notice we got the Pinchwhistle Gearworks achievement done. So that's gonna, or that chapter is now out of the way. But finally, we actually do need to take care of some additional tasks along the way. So, first of all, let's go ahead and do that. By a quick magic cut, we're going to fly back to Vale Tarok. Okay, we just made it back to Vale Tarok. and I'll worry about the salvage yard later. Basically, that's going to be a great way to get some extra dough, as well as some transmog appearances if you want them from Draenor. So, like, if you want Draenor-esque swords and stuff like that, that's the greatest way to be able to do that. Let's see. We want to make sure that we go to Merkbog, and I don't want to head into other story terror, because we're technically not done with the Arakoa story, but I kind of want to end Spires on that. So I'm going to try very hard to avoid that particular story. And instead, we're going to go to the Merkbog and see if we can help out with that. We might have to go all the way back to Whistle. I'm hoping not, but that might be what we have to do. Well, Crow's Crook is... there was a path off of Crow's Crook. Maybe that'll help give us what we need. The other sad part is we're running out of time, so I want to see if I can at least get the Merkbog chapter done. And basically, the goal this week is to try and burn through Spires, to get Spires done, so that we can then move into Nagrand. Nagrand is probably the biggest one and has the biggest story, obviously, because it's the end game zone, so I want to make sure that we get as much time in there before the winter break to finish that, and then we'll get into Legion. Yep, this is going to put us in the Merkbog, so yay, we're here. So all we got to do is find our goblin-y friends out in the Merkbog. Probably going to avoid Timber for the moment. Oh, there she is. So here's Mixie. Hi, Mixie. You having a hard time? Best deals anywhere.
I don't know what you're doing all the way out here, but mind helping a gal out since you're stopping by?
Sure. Sticky situation.
We were hauling batteries to the excavation site and I crashed my freaking car. My sister didn't even look back. I took the turn a little fast. So what? It happens. Point is, the batteries went flying everywhere and I'm in no condition to lift them out. So what do you say? Want to help me out?
Sure. We'll grab your submerged batteries. And then safety measures.
The batteries I lost in the bog have really ticked off the wild creatures. It's going to be impossible to remove them without fighting through who knows what. If you're up for it, why don't you take care of any critters you come across? I don't want some giant beast staking me back to the excavation site. I'll make it worth your while, though.
Alright, so we need to take care of some bog denizens as well as get these submerged batteries. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's our first battery. And already you guys can kind of tell it's backed up again. We're gonna have backed up sound effects this entire episode. See, there you go. I apparently picked the wrong day to try and record Tale of Drakfu because we're just all backed up. Hopefully you guys don't mind. There we go. Well, of course you guys don't mind. We're almost done. We're almost to the current expansion, and then we can all sit there and go, awesome, new expansion! More Tale of Drakfu! With maybe a break in between to go take care of some other MMOs, since other people have been very patient with me. The fact that I've wanted to pursue this and finish it. So we'll probably do Legion, and then we'll bounce over to something else, and then maybe move back to the other expansion. I don't know. I'm working all that out. There we go. I will say this, though. For the next MMO, I am going to be reaching out to you guys via the new Facebook page for Drak Let's Plays. So, pretty soon you guys will see a poll going up, and I would love to hear you guys' feedback, what you want the next MMO playthrough to be. That would be awesome in my mind. Let's see. Whoop. There you. Oh, I was already done with them, so all I need is the last battery. What the heck, man? Last battery. Where's the last battery? I need a submerged battery. My kingdom for a submerged battery. Oh, there's a rare right there, I think. Fester Bloom. Yep, because you can see the star on my map. So that is Fester Bloom. Here's our last one. I'm not going to worry about rares right now. I'm going to try very hard to finish this portion up. So that next time on Wednesday, we can actually take on the remaining Arakoa storyline and finish up Spires. That would be awesome. Ooh. Okay, so we have all of our stuff, and I got stuck on a tree. George of the Jungle here, what the heck? Okay, so let's talk to Mixie. So, sticky situation.
You had the batteries?
Yes, I do.
Go, go!
You're a real doll. Let's get out of here.
All right, safety measures.
That's what I'm talking about. You're tough as nails.
Back on track.
You're a lifesaver, I'll tell you what. Say, how about you go on ahead to the excavation site and let my sister know that I'm on my way? I'll get everything neat and tidy and go get a new cart to lug these over.
Move it!
All right, so all you got to do... She's not talking about the Apexis one that we came across a while ago. There actually is another excavation site further into the Murk Bog that she's referring to. Which shouldn't be too far off. Ah, if I could stop getting caught on trees. What the heck, man? Okay. Here's some Ravagers. Let's go ahead and avoid them. Not because I couldn't own them, because I'm trying to get there quicker. Oh, look, and Vale Zek. Looks like this place is on fire. Fire? Oh, no. What on earth will we do? There's a lot of fire. And so here is the excavation site at Vale Zek. So let's talk to Trixie Wellblast.
Oh, Mixie sent you. What a relief. I'm not even armed. So you have a smuggler's den, eh? Well, I'd love to trade with you, dudes. But I really would, but my laser cannon isn't even functional right now.
This is all natural.
I'll tell you what. See the ancients around here? They got toasted good by the Arakoa's weapon, and they're practically walking piles of charcoal. Bring me some charcoal to finish this thing, to power this thing, and you got a deal.
So we got to take some... Oh, she actually had an extra quest. I see dead Arakoa.
I got a strange problem. I'm hoping you might be able to help. I don't know who else could help, to be honest. My workers keep saying they're seeing ghosts of the Arakoa that used to head up this place. I know, it's crazy, but could you take my ghost dog Raphaia 12,000 to a body and check? If there's a ghost around here, it'll find it. And if there's not, then my workers are trying to slack off on the clock. And I don't appreciate that neither.
The road!
Okay, so you need to find Talon Priest Zek with that. But also we need to get some charcoal. So for the charcoal, I hate to do this, but we are so close to ending the video. I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick questing break for it. Go! All right, we got the necessary charcoal, and we just barely found the corpse of Talon Priest Zek. So we're going to check him out. All you got to do is use the Ghost Dog or Fire 12,000, aka Ghost Trap. You'll see why I make that reference in a second.
I will never rest. I must join the Sethic.
You say that, but then I smack you around and it doesn't really work out. Okay, so now that we've taken care of that, we need to head back to Trixie and turn these in. Not too hard. Except now we gotta make our way through all of this nastiness. Thankfully, it's all corpses now, but... Oh, and there's actually Mixie. She finally got around here. So, let's talk to Trixie.
Quickly!
All natural.
If you got the stuff, let's talk.
I do.
Then I do it. Nice work.
I see dead Arakoa.
Well, I'll be ghosts. Who knew?
The Ebon Hunter.
The laser should be good to go once we get it set up. There's just one more thing I need. There's a spore walker that hunts on the delta just southeast of here. It has an apparatus on its face that can fire a powerful laser, way more powerful than what we have hooked up. I want it. We'll be mining faster than you can imagine once we have that bad boy hooked up.
Move it!
So basically we're going to be looking for another Strider, basically the early form of Striders on Draenor, to get a organic laser apparatus. Thankfully, I know where to go for this, and it's actually really close to Pinch Whistle. So if you were doing the Pinch Whistle stuff, you could do this too. Woo! Oh, looks like somebody else is trying to get it. So the Ebon Hunter is right here. Is it already in combat? No, it's just terrorizing people. Okay. That's good. Hi, buddy. I have no problem attacking you, especially since I have Tarok on my side. There we go. We have the organic laser apparatus. Yay. Oh, large timber. I'm actually going to grab that. That's going to be helpful. So I've actually freaked out a few people on this. How on earth is he able to summon an Acarus Death Charger on his monk? It's not. It's the Crimson Death Charger. You actually get that after you do the Shadowmourne questline on your DK or any plate user, like any of the designated ones that can wield Shadowmourne. Yeah, it's Crimson. It's not the actual Acarus Death Charger. If I could do that, that would be amazing. I love the Acarus Death Charger as well as a couple of the other class-specific mounts. That'd be awesome. Just to especially with the new 7.2 mounts, just put them all up on rotation. That'd be great. Oh, and we actually passed Trixie. So let's go ahead and turn this in. There's Trixie.
Oh, makes sense.
I should have probably mentioned that the laser's pretty, well, potent.
It's okay.
Perfection. Let's get it hooked up.
On your
All right,
way.
boom. And establishing Axfall. So that actually finishes things up for this part of the quest line. And that's going to go ahead and do it for us today. When we come back on Wednesday, we will work our butts off to finish up the Arakoa storyline so that we can end Spires of Arak. See you guys then.